I've gotten pretty frustrated with myself the last couple of days. There was a window. There's a window. It's an old joke that we used to joke about. But there was a window I had to hop through. Took this girl to coffee. It was cool. Then was good. Like I was getting somewhere. I was getting somewhere slowly but surely. I've kind of left the momentum out of my cells. So, anyways, like I said, I've been frustrated with myself because I haven't actually. I want to take this girl on a date, and I haven't done it yet. So, the issue is, and how does this relate to throwing? You know. It's been a hard thing for me to wrap my head around. It really has been a hard thing for me to wrap my head around. You start wanting something too bad, or you start thinking about it too much. It's like you start thinking about 70 meters all the time, and then you don't get what you want. Because you can't always get what you want. There's a mental frustration that comes along with that. There's definitely a mental frustration that comes along with that. But slowly but surely, I'm going to make my way. I would like that. And the same thing with, it's like, okay, I got the first base tonight. Yeah, cool. You're going to want to get to second base and then third base. And then you're going to want to make it around all the plates. That's our nature. You always want, and you should want more. I guess we have a natural tendency to do that, but yeah, it's an interesting little tidbit. But anyways, back to actual throwing. I started off with these. I was trying to do rhythms. Now that I'm looking at these, I don't think they look bad, but I just think about bringing the bar straight up as possible, and I would almost rather hang these because of the distance that the bar travels, and the same thing with the ring with throwing. You travel the distance and then you create the force. This first set looks sloppy as all hell. The next two sets were okay. I guess I gotta make sure I warm up my shoulders when I'm doing these. But yeah, I don't know when I always find myself doing muscle snatches and this and that, doing muscle snatches and mixing those in with these. But I'm at a higher rep range right now, and that's what I'm working, as you can see. And I want to stay working that higher rep range. Yeah, that one looked a lot better. The shoulders looked tight on that first one. I did 4 sets here. Then I did this 80. I took it for a ride, and then I called it there. I normally like to take some heavier lifts sometimes, but I think I was starting to feel fatigued on the day. At the beginning of the workout, I did a row push up, what you saw, a row push up, and then back squat, and then I came back to the box squats. I did a lot of reps here. You notice I didn't push the weight. My quads have been feeling kind of tonight. My quads have been feeling kind of tight, and hey, you know what? I'm in double support, single support world right now. And how do I work that position as much as possible? I know that this is one of those ways. So I think that I've seen this. I've seen it used enough to where I know that it's one of those ways. The stuff that Koji did was very, very interesting. And I started to try to do some of that stuff, but I don't have enough damn hammers to hang hammers off of that, off of the actual equipment like he was doing back in that period of time. So I don't know if me trying to recreate that is even worth it. I think that at some point you have to look at what somebody else was doing that was very, very successful. I do the hammer, but one thing at a time right now. One thing at a time. That was a decent little weight room session. I would like to get a couple more things in, but what can you do? You gotta get done what you can get done. For throwing, I did lots of turns. There was lots of turns on the day. Let's talk about this turning the hammer to the side thing that I'm even observing right now. I don't know if this is right or wrong. I don't know if this is right or wrong. My thought about this, though, is that because of my Olympic lifting background, I'm going to try to explain this the best way that I can. I'm sitting here thinking about it, but it's called tortusion. Tortusion, I believe, is the terminology. To relax your arms completely, you externally rotate them. You externally rotate them, and then if you yeah, I think that I'm saying that correctly. You externally rotate them, and then if you internally rotate them, like on a bench press, is actually why you would tear your rotator cuff, because it puts too much force on the arms, on the shoulder blades, and then you would essentially be pulling on the hammer at that point. So that's where that thought comes from. I don't know if it makes any sense to anybody, but that's where I originated that. And I didn't start doing it. Because I want to, but I'm thinking about it too much now. So it's like I need to stop thinking about it, because I kind of do it naturally, and I've messed with like making it all the way 90. I just don't think. I think that it's one of those things that I just naturally do, that I need to like not think about as far as like whether I should do it or not or whatever. I think I kind of need to just take the throws, and not, because sometimes I do have the flat hands, and is it right or wrong? There's so many of these in the hammer throw. Little things like this. But this is just one of those things that I've definitely, and shout out to Daniel that he noticed it before I did, honestly. And yeah, I think that it's a very, very interesting point. A very, very interesting point. And yeah, I don't know what the right answer to that is. But today was a low intensity day. Get over the legs, stay over the legs, connect with the ball, try to go as low intensity. The first 15 throws basically were like a drill almost, to a certain degree. Just making sure I'm in the right positions, making sure so here I picked up the wrong hammer, and then I said, well, I'm just going to throw it. But anyways, I remember that happening at practice. But yeah, making sure the hip position is correct. But yeah, nothing too intense. Tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing. Nothing too intense, low intensity. I'm going to try to move with the ball. As the week goes on, I'll increase the intensity a little bit. But I think that it's important to be intentional about how you're, what the goal is of the day, and what you're trying to do. Because some days I think that I do look for distance. Sometimes I do look for this is one of those few days that I was honestly not worried about distance. I have to figure out how to make a comedy sketch about this, but no, my glove was really caused me. There's a couple of these that I connected to pretty well, and my glove was really causing me some problems. It's starting to just slip. I'm on my last little, she's on her last little ripper. Yeah. I'm going to have to make a little comedy sketch or something to make fun of my, because I've been posting on the gram. I've been posting on the gram. Donate. I got to figure out. It's a black church euphemism. It's a black church euphemism. You guys probably don't know, but yeah, donate to the glove fund. Or somebody send me a glove. I'll slide you my address. Large left-handed glove. I'll send you to Addy. You know, just go and get that thing for me, if you dig what I'm saying, if you fuck with your boy Jay. So Yes, that was definitely, even on these better, I got some pretty decent ones toward the end. I'm going to give myself an A plus because it was raining and I still got out here and took some throws, and that's what matters. I get an A plus for effort, is what I'll say. But as far as the drills, I was happy with. I mean, my legs were over as many of them as possible. So over a lot of them, there was some sloppiness that happened, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this little glove situation. It's causing me a little bit of a panic and some heartbreak, but we will figure her out slowly but surely. I don't know. It's I didn't realize that was gonna actually cause, but it's definitely causing some slippage or something. So positions looked good overall, though distance wasn't there. I wasn't looking for distance today, so but I need to get out there a little bit earlier. I'm letting it, still old bad habits, old stupid habits, my black ass letting it get too dark, so but that's all I got, guys. You already know what the deal is. Run on your toes, keep your mouth closed, lock your doors, and save your throws. And most importantly, live to fight another day. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get back in the lab.